Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another speculation video. So recently we did get the roadmap that covers May and June for content for The Sims 4 coming soon, but there was no expansion pack teased on it, so that definitely rained on the parade of people who wanted an expansion pack for June like we used to normally get. However, while the chances still seem slim, it is possible we still could get an expansion pack in July or August. But I'm actually leaning more towards the possibility of an expansion pack refresh during that time. There's actually this comment from Amy on a previous video of mine that got me thinking, because I was already thinking along the lines of, okay, there probably won't be a new expansion pack in July because that would be the first month of the quarter, and that would basically mean just starting this quarter with an expansion pack, just right out of the gate. And they tend to announce expansion packs a month in advance at least, so it's probably not going to happen that way, because then if the expansion pack came out in July, then they would have still had to announce the expansion pack during this current quarter, unless they were to say pull like a very short time between announcement and release, where they do wait until the very beginning of July and then say, oh yeah, here's the full announcement now, just a couple of days after the roadmap, and this expansion pack is Generations, and since you all want it so badly, we're just gonna release it next week. But I super highly doubt they'd actually do that. So if a brand new expansion pack came out in the next quarter, it probably wouldn't be until August, but I'm not sure how late in the summer they'd be willing to release a new expansion pack, unless it's like Cottage Living, where it's the only expansion pack we get for the whole year. Because if we were to get 2 expansion packs this year, I don't think that they would release them close enough together where it'd be like one in August and then another in October or November. Yeah, that's definitely too close in my opinion. But here's the thing though, a refresh for an existing expansion pack would not have to follow those rules necessarily. Using the Spot A refresh as a point of reference, even though that is technically a game pack, the trailer premiered on September 3rd, and then it came out just a few days later. It was the week after actually, on September 7th. So they could have a very similar time frame for announcing and releasing expansion pack refreshes. So maybe an expansion pack refresh could happen in July, and that wouldn't really seem so weird. Plus, with the pack refresh not counting as a new pack, I guess it wouldn't have to necessarily conflict with a brand new expansion pack release, so maybe they still could do an expansion pack refresh in July or August and then have a brand new expansion pack come out in November like they usually do when they release a fall expansion pack. Plus, by the time of the next quarter, it will have been nearly a year since the Spot A refresh came out, so it would make sense, like, if we get one refresh a year, that it could come out around that time. So maybe that's it. Maybe we are going to get an expansion pack refresh sometime this summer. And I am feeling more lately that with the quarter that we're in now, with the whole lights out thing, it's more of a build-up to something later in the summer, because they waited until May to even show the roadmap for this quarter, when they probably could have still done it in April. We did get 2 Sims Delivery Express drops and that patch that revamped the main menu. I mean, sure, that main menu thing wasn't a huge deal, but they still could have put some kind of vague clue in the roadmap that probably would have confused us, and none of us would have guessed it right, and we probably would have guessed something bigger instead. But still, they could have done it. So it does kind of seem like as if it's just like, huh, this is kind of weird. They're only hyping these next 2 months, so is something bigger going to happen in July and August and September too, I guess? I'm not 100% sure if they're even going to include September in the next quarter, because they've already changed things up this year, where last year, the Summer of Sims roadmap, it did include May, June, and July, and then it was kind of like an interlude with August and most of September, where they're like, oh yeah, Summer of Sims is winding down, but don't worry, there's still a bit more content. So they released that Industrial Loft kit at the end of August, and then September had that spa day refresh. But yeah, just watch none of that happen, and the next quarter ends up being 2 kits again, but then no bigger pack to go along with it. So yeah, that would definitely suck, but I would not be shocked if that happened too. But still, we do have a couple of summer months outside of the current roadmap. So feel free to leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think we're going to get an expansion pack refresh this summer, or a refresh this summer in general? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.